like wrapped among the rocks.
That was a hell of a soiree. Yes, let's. Get us our medic back, and we'll get out of here. Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
Did you have a sweetheart in Stellar Bay?
Had a fling or two, sure. But on Monarch, relationships ain't usually meant to last. A lot of fools tried to impress me, feigning bravado in the
If you'll just listen...
No! No more listening. No more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring? Excellent.
Did you find the Vanois? Thank the Eternal.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. This plan's brilliance is in its subtlety. For the time being, let us cease our activities on the tower, lest we bring premature attention upon us. I have much to do, articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Sermons? For the love of... I'm going to see to the wounded.
Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload sell tuna shipments at the cannery.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me. Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here? What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna. Yes, that's it. Channel your anger. I only wish I could do the same.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board. What can I do for you? You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. Why, we've hardly been able to get a clear message out until recently.
When Graham finally shut up.
It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners.
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
That's precisely what I'm trying to do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended. With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting with the Bolt 52, we won't need to advertise anymore. We can stop our transmissions altogether.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in, these days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons. Saying what which way? That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what. Good enough. I know when to settle. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Help! Someone's been killed!
You're distracted. It's dangerous, Parvati. Spit it out.
I'm still fretting about Junlei. About how maybe she might not like me anymore. You had a sweetheart once. Was your courtship as uncertain as mine?
Nah, I ain't...
crazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Meta Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help? Phew. Thanks, lady. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross. What do you mean? It's locked. Wait, upward? Oh, my eternal soul, it worked!
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind. But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect? Ah, shit. I wouldn't have agreed to be saved if I'd known that. All right, here. Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy and... Thanks a lot, lady.
Worry all that ammo in your berth might combust?
What? Wait, that's... It can do that? What do you think of the unreliable Parvati?
There's always something to...
Be careful with your new friends and Anyway, what can I do for you? Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporation. But that's exactly what this is. And the bill of liquidation/transfer form 52.
It's true. One of the old execs gave herself...
For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer form... Sort of.
But really, whatever...
Help us with this final matter, and we won't need... I have reason to believe that...
Those bastards. Leave us to our perils, then come back.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage. If someone is operating here, then that's part of the problem.
Don't get yourself worked up, sir.
Oh, she's not fun. Once you, a fool... You aren't supposed to look. I didn't mean this as I give MSI.
Nonsense. Look what...
Oh, perhaps they were right. Please, I can't...
I'll pat it out.
Now.
What job did the board assign you when you came of age? Bet it was something real neat, like professional flexing.
Wilderness patrol. Plenty of folk trapped.
Here we go!
Nice hit! Down they go!
That's the last of them!
So anyway, Wilderness Patrol. Plenty of folk traveling on foot out there, even back when there were roads. I protected them from raps and the like.
Gosh, and here I was jawing about how I was watching your back. I'm probably more like to get in your way.
Everyone needs someone watching after them. Even me. Even if I ain't keen to admit it sometimes.
You got it, Captain! I'm not getting... What job did the board assign you when you came of age? Bet it was something real neat, like professional flexing.
Wilderness patrol. Plenty of folk traveling on foot out there. Even...
Solid kill. I see it there.
We're not getting through!
You're not... I love a good fight. Now, where the hell was I? Oh, right. Wilderness patrol. Plenty of folk traveling on foot out there, even back when there were roads. I protected them from raps and the like. I don't know what it is, but my gun's been acting funny. Used to be, I had to correct for a bit of leftward drag. Got used to standing just so, and after a while, it put a thorn in my side, something awful. Lately, though...
Want to make a run with me to Cellar Bay?
Uh-huh. You blind, little bird? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Catherine, you're as welcoming as ever.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise. You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening. I take it you don't have a reservation. No matter, I keep a suite of VIP rooms for visitors of your, let's call it a certain means. The VIP rooms charge by the night, but for you, I'll make it a one-time fee. Got a feeling you'll make me a fine investment. Marvelous. Do take care of the place. Maid service won't clean after a murder. Come for vice or... Might be I know something about it. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my... And I'll...
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
You know how there's folk who are all crusty outside, but warm and squishy inside? I'm pretty sure she's crust all the way through.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway? Well, what do you... That feels a mite better. Nice to know Catherine had us making drops for some big shot. The whole point of making drops in the middle of... Yeah. Last I saw, there... If you got the sand to go... Me?
Well, gotta admit, you're tougher than I expected.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable.
We go! Nice one!
I just need what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
Gotta get over this. Maybe they're still alive. Can't get past the armor!
Tear them apart!
Can't get past that armor! Making tracks.
thank you again for retrieving the... Anyway? Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I finally
You're getting ahead of yourself.
So I am. Do you have this card? I'll transmit this data along with the completed bolt.
That means no more broadcast.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes. I've asked myself the same thing many times. It's true, the board... For many years, this planet was home to it. Really? I always thought they were...
Here, though, the results...
That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of...
Sharp as ever, Neil. And as the other corporations... MSI. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. It's humane.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business.
Here, here. That may not be the way...
A noble thought, Miss Hall. Anyway, we learned of creating the Oh, well... But I was keeping my tone flat and maintaining...
This is why you've never been good with...
Very well. Indeed. MSI's then lead... Many of us chose to stay behind. I moved forward with our planned reform, yet not long after I renamed it... But we weren't. Everything we did was legal and above. I do think there's something useful in it. Why wouldn't it?
Yeah, that...
To be on the board is to be part... I'm not a... If membership on the board... Besides, I'm hopeful that... I've just... My hope... What can I do for... I see. Well, what else can I do?
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of rain. Oh, great.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your... Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look...
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. Yes, indeed. But before we get down to it...
Does it matter?
I don't doubt... However, to say... First, and twofold, normally I'd beg... It's simple, truly. Terrific.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower. There's no need to assert your dominance. Look, I am well aware that at times as Nyoka can attest...
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain. What in the boy...
Black holes? Did you see? Looked like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, Oh well, a pity for the crew.
Hiram? Can you hear me?
Architect, save me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my...
Yes, but...
Hiram! Hiram, are you... Ah, the good captain. The truth...
Are you mad? That's a UD...
Par for the course, really.
We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but...
Our message is so close to breaking free of the... Listen, I don't care a single whit... Which means, get off...
Okay, gone quiet.
Incoming! Here they go!
That's the last of them. Incoming! Here goes nothing! That's the last of them! Okay, here we go!
Smell something.
Sure thing, Captain. Hit it, Jeff. It'll be fine. That's the last of them.